Que se dice, Napolitanos? My name's David Peterson, and welcome back to another episode of 411 Naples. Today on 411 Naples, we're talking about Golden Gate Estates out here in beautiful Naples, Florida. The first thing about Golden Gates is I want to talk about where it's located. So I'll draw a line here on the map where you can see that it's out here on the east side of Naples. So this is the rural area of Naples. So let's talk a little bit about the statistics and what you can expect for a home price, what it's going to cost you out here. Are you ready for this? Last month, which was September 2021, the median price was $440,000, while the average price was $540,000. So what's causing the prices to be the way they are? Well, let's look. Right now, there is a lack of supply in the market. It's difficult to buy new properties in Golden Gate Estates, just like everywhere else in Southwest Florida. So if you are planning to buy down here in Golden Gate Estates, what you need to be prepared, and you need to have a good realtor, hopefully me, that knows and understands what's happening in the market right now. Someone that can coach you on how to win the bids and win the house that you want. Almost all the houses right now are going into multiple offers, and most of those offers will be over offering price. Now, builders are trying their best to keep up, but with the lack of supply chain, there are items like lumber and aluminum. Those prices are right now, they are fluctuating a lot, and they're going up very high because of supply line shortages. Not necessarily less lumber or aluminum as there was, but there are less workers getting those products to the places they need to go. So here's some things you need to know about Golden Gate Estates. First off, the lots are kind of narrow, and I'm going to show this here on the map. And you see that a lot of the lots are 660 feet deep. So that's the average size. And then the frontage along the road varies on how large the lot is. Another thing to know about the estates is there's no city water or sewage. So if you're not familiar, that means you would need a septic tank and a well water. Now, if the house is already built, obviously they'll already have these items. But if you are going to buy out there, I'd recommend at least getting a water test to make sure you know what's in the water's safe to drink. And if you are building out in the States, another thing to know is how much upland is on the lot. Now, I've found that many sellers and many people that own lots in Golden Gate Estates don't actually know how much wetlands there are. They're not willing to spend the $300 to $400 on a wetland determination report, which is amazing to me because without that wetland report, it's really difficult to know how to price and value the lot. And if you like, let me know and I'll do a video on what it takes to build out in Golden Gate Estates because there's a lot more to know than just whether there's upland on the lot. So why are people moving down here and what's happening to the neighborhood? Well, to start off with, Naples is a super desirable area, and that's not just my opinion. As more and more of the baby boomers are starting to retire, they are looking for a home down in Naples where they can spend the winter months. This is well-known fact about Florida, but Naples especially is uh, a very sought-after destination for that vacation home. It's because even during the winter, we have very mild winters, 80 to 85 degrees from January to March. Now, also, sometimes we'll have a few days where it drops a little bit colder, but for the most part, it's very mild weather and it's beautiful year round here. So that's why it's such a desirable place. Now, in the main area, prices have gone very high, and it's very difficult to buy properties in Naples right now. So a lot of people are saying, well, I can drive, and in the Golden Gate States, you'll have more space. There's usually more land that you put your house on. So people that are more accustomed to not living in high density areas prefer living in the estates. So one of the main draws to the estates is that there's no HOA. The only regulations are handled by the county. But people like that because they are 20 to 45 minutes from the beach, and it's very quiet, and there's a lot of privacy with the nature and preserve out there. So it's a very desirable place, and people enjoy going there. It is changing, though. The county estimates that 40% growth of Golden Gate Estates in the next 20 years. So a lot of this is the extreme demand being put on the Golden Gate Estates by buyers coming in from other states, and also just Naples' population in general is growing, so more people are moving into the estates that prefer that land setup where they have a little bit of space between each houses and lower population density. So with that, the prices of the homes in Golden Gate Estates are going up, and so the socioeconomic status of the homeowners is also changing. The more expensive the houses in the neighborhood, the more the different types of homeowners will be moving into that neighborhood. So that should just give you an idea of how things are changing here, and they're changing very quickly. I would say Naples is no longer a sleepy little vacation town that it used to be. It is now a bustling place, especially in the winter months. We're going into the end of October now, and we are seeing a lot more folks come down. And during the winter, it's very busy. And then, of course, in the summer months, they'll head back up to their original states. So the downside of moving to Golden Gate Estates is that there is a major traffic problem. Immokalee Road is essentially the only road in and out of the Golden Gate Estates. There's Golden Gate Boulevard that goes out to the estates, and that connects up to Collier Drive. But Immokalee is the main road, and it was just not built to handle the amount of traffic that it now supports. With the surge in new constructions and new home being built, this is causing a big problem, and people are starting to notice a higher traffic on Immokalee Road, even during the day when people are at school and work. So the Collier County is currently considering things like an overpass on Livingston Road and adaptive traffic control system on the lights. So hopefully that should ease up the weight on the traffic lights and ease traffic through. So getting smarter traffic lights they're starting to think about that in other ways. They might expand the roads a bit too. So we'll just have to stay tuned and figure out. But the profile of the community right now is single-family houses. But the county is having public hearings about building condominiums out in the estates as well. So we could be seeing a higher population density over the long run. Okay, guys, I hope you appreciated this presentation on Golden Gate Estates. It's a great area. I've done lots of business out here, and if you are looking for a place that has no HOA, a lot of newer homes being built out there, and a little bit of privacy and peace and quiet away from the hustle and bustle of Naples proper. Okay, guys, thanks for watching my presentation. I'll put my contact information down below. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and let me know. Until then, ciao.